and welcome. In this video I'm going to be demonstrating how to configure various interfaces on a Cisco router using a command line interface. More specifically, I'll be configuring a local area network interface as well as a wireless area network interface. The programs I'm going to be using to record this are Cam Studio, this right here, which is a free download that allows you to record what you're doing on your desktop, as well as the program called Cisco Packet Tracer offered by the Cisco Net Academy. To get started, as you can see here, there's a couple different servers. There's a customer server, an ISP server, a customer switch, ISP switch, and then you have the two PCs and the routers. To get started, what you want to do is left click on the customer PC and then go to the desktop tab. Let's exit this desktop tab and then go to terminal, and then press return to get started. It's gonna, for this particular activity, it wants a password to enter the user executive mode, and the password they had was Cisco. And then what you want to do from there is, within user executive mode, all this mode allows you to do is see how the device is functioning in various hardware and software aspects, I believe. You can't really configure anything as far as banners or message of the day or interfaces or passwords or any of that. So to do that, you want to enter the global configuration mode, or the privileged executive mode, sorry. And to do that, you type in EN for enable, or you can type in the whole word. And it's asking for a password to enter the privileged exec mode, and the password is Cisco123. And then from there, what you want to do is go into global mode, and to enter global mode, you're going to want to type in conf space T or configure terminal. And then the interface that we're wanting to change and configure is going to be the fast Ethernet 0/0. So to specify this, we can type in interface fast Ethernet space 0/0, and then it's going to go into that particular interface. And then from there, you'll want to give a description of that particular interface by typing description. And this LAN interface is actually connected to the customer switch, so we can type in connected to customer switch. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is, in order for this particular LAN interface to communicate with the network and to function properly on the network, it needs an IP address and a subnet mask. In order to set up the IP address and subnet mask, you can type in the command of IP space address space, and then the IP address that we can give this, I'll just throw something random out here, 192.168.1.1, and we'll give it a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. And then we'll want to enter the command of no shut. And then we'll end this. Actually, we'll exit this and then end. And then for the wireless area network, it's going to be the same thing. Basically, we're going to go into the interface that we want to configure, which is going to be the interface. Only this time we're going to configure a serial interface. So we're going to type in serial 0/1/. Actually, let's scratch this for a minute. I want to show you why I'm configuring this particular interface. If we type in show run, and then click the space bar a couple times, There's the interface that we connected before, the fast Ethernet, the LAN interface. That IP address, it says, is connected to the customer switch. That's the description we gave it. It's got an IP address. Let's see, and then the serial interface is right here. It does not have an IP address yet, and it is in shutdown mode. So that's going to be the interface that we have to start with. So we're going to type in interface space serial space 0/1/0, because that's the interface that we just saw that doesn't have an IP address or anything yet. We're not in the right mode. We have to be in global configuration, so we'll type in configure terminal or conft, and then we can type in interface serial 0/1/0. Go ahead and hit enter. And now we're wanting to give it a description like we did before with the local area network interface. So we'll give it description. And for this description, we'll do the same thing. Connected to customer switch. Enter. Now another thing to remember with when you're configuring a WAN or a WAN, it is similar to the LAN interface, except for the fact that most of the time you're going to want to set a clock rate. I'm not sure if this particular activity wanted people to do that, but just for safe measures, let's go ahead and do it. We'll type in clock rate, and then we'll give it a clock rate of 64,000. Seems to be a really common one. And then from there, we're going to want to give it an IP address, like we did with the LAN interface. So for this IP address, we'll use 209.165.200.226, and then for subnet mask, we'll use 255.255.255.224. And hit enter, and then we can exit this, and now we can type in show run, and let's go to our serial port, or the serial interface. I think I missed it here. Let's scroll back up. There it is. There's our description right there. There's the IP address we gave it, and it is in shutdown mode because I forgot to put no shut. But if we go back up to our fast Ethernet, it doesn't say that it's in shutdown mode. So that's, I mean, just basically the same thing as the LAN interface, except that I kind of goofed up there. I forgot to put a no shut. But that's alright. It's a lesson learned. And from here, what we can do is we can do a couple ping commands. First, we can ping the wireless area network by typing in ping 209.165.200.226. And then if you want to, you can success rate is 0%. I'm not too sure what's going on there. I might have goofed up, but for the purpose of time and the 15-minute limit to YouTube, I'm gonna cut this short. The second thing we can do is ping the local area network interface by typing ping 192.168.1.1, and then we can hit enter. and that's actually 100%. So there's a successful ping. Not really too sure what happened with the serial port, but it should have acted the same way. And then the last command that you're going to want to use is the copy run start. That's going to be a really important command to learn and really pound into your head, because it copies all the commands that you did to the running configuration, so that when you turn this particular router off, all the commands that you entered are still there. If you don't do the copy run start and turn it off, you're going to lose all the settings and all the configuration that you just did to the router. So we'll go ahead and enter that, and that's the destination file name. That's okay, and we're good to go. So that is, in a nutshell, how to configure a LAN interface as well as a wireless access network interface. You know, I do believe honesty is a key to a lot of things. I will be honest and say that you know, I'm just starting out in this particular area of information technology. There may be a couple things that I skipped or missed out. If you guys didn't understand this video, I encourage you to watch it over again or do some research. Google is a great resource to use, as well as YouTube. I mean, there's plenty of YouTube videos out there that would definitely cover the same material that I just did, and it might even add a couple more things that I didn't do. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something from it. Thanks.